Greetings, hatchling! This is I, dragoninahuman, and once again I'm playing the Beast Direwolf20 pack in hardcore mode. Yes, it's still hardcore mode because, once you're in hardcore mode, you can't really get out of it, and it's simple. And the current version of the Direwolf pack is 5.2.1. Now, it's not 5.2.0 as it used to be in the previous episode. In this version, a new mod got added, which added the mod is called Applied Energistics, which is sort of close to logistics, but it's different, but in a way it's the same. You can make it like craft stuff for you once you do it properly. Now, also in a new world that I created, I got a fortune enchantment book, which is cool, and stuff. I also made this other power tool, which is specifically meant for, silk touch. If you played Minecraft, the Beast Minecraft, then you know what the rock cutter is. I also found another portal gun. I know that I said that portal guns are really rare, but in fact they're not. They're not rare at all. If you have access to Mistcraft, and you make like a flat world that's just completely flat, like in the Age of Wars, then like you just have to raid a lot of Wisp dungeons and you'll find portal guns, alright? I also found 4 portal spawners in one of the chests. There's like one chest with 4 of them in it, and the chest is still doing boogie. Found pickaxe of the core, so there's I've also, since now in the last episode, I've done a lot of things. And, this is actually sort of temp of recording. The first one was 8 seconds, the second one was 8 minutes, before I got rudely interrupted by my mom. Like, we had to go to someplace, so like, I couldn't really continue. Anyway. I'm going to show you what I've done and what I've set up, like, bit by bit, starting off with Towncraft. Now, I have done a lot of research. Let's see, where's the town mod they call? It's probably in the other world. Yeah. Probably right here. This is a dark world, which is, usually it's not, but, sort of obnoxious. Let me turn on night vision. I also installed night vision because this world is very dark. Quartz. Quartz is one of the new materials that spawns in worlds, although I mined most of it in this area because I mined a lot of it. Because of the devil. Now, fortune does actually affect quartz, so that's really cool. Not really right now, but I sometimes get like 4 pieces of quartz just for mining like 1 quartz ore, which is cool. Normally you only get like 1 to 2 quartz and so many quartz dust, so... Oh boy. I don't like Enderman. Anyway, I set up a whole bunch of Towncraft things in here, really. Whatever. Yeah, let me dump this quartz first. I've done a lot of things in this world as well. There's the blaze spawner. It's not yet done. And the redstone alloy wire thing that actually has use. There's quite a bunch of stuff here. This is, for example, the quartz. The quartz, you just saw it like on the ore. It's, it's quartz. This is quartz. Can't really miss it. And fortune does actually affect it. So I just kept this ore. I got it with the rock cutter, see from this that 10 I believe I got this much, so you can see that fortune definitely affected. Let's see, yeah, I got stuff, I got a lot of shards. I also have a method to get rid of this steel. Let me actually do that right now because I forgot I did the previous system. Blast furnaces. Now for a full blast furnace you're going to need 9 soul sand, 4 soul sand, 4 nether brick, and 1 magma cream. 1 magma cream you can just get from slime balls and blaze powder. Apparently, the chunk that I'm entering right now, if you look on the minimap, this chunk is apparently a slime chunk, but mobs can't spawn on bedrock, so yeah. I also moved the hives over there because they were in the way. So this is pretty much the amount of blast furnace brick that you need, although this, let's see, I believe now it's... you can just see the amount of sand stuff that you need. You need like so much and so much. This is enough for a coke oven. Now, how you set these up is actually very simple. Let's see, where should I place them? Could place them right here, I guess. So, for a coke oven, this will create, well, the coke. This is, I just made this specifically so I could get rid of all the steel armor that I don't actually need, because it's just really annoying. Now, if you were paying attention at all, you would see that I left the middle bit hollow. You're supposed to do that. So this will create coke if you put coal in. Safety card. Don't question me. Anyway, I would recommend you to place down multiple of them. Also, when you turn coal into coal coke, you get one coal coke for every single coal. It will pretty much make it so that it will produce like 4 times more EU in the generator. As you can see, like it creates 4k EU at the generator. Well, coal coke creates 16k EU. So pretty much it makes it 4 times as much. So if you want to use that as a power source, sure, but you're going to need multiple coke ovens because it just takes really long. And here again, the middle is hollow, but you need to make it 1 higher. And there you go, blast furnace. Now, I think you need coal coke. But it's being so weird about that. Sort of weird about that. So I'll just throw in a chest plate, and I'll throw in some coal, I guess, and see what happens. Doesn't even accept coal, so I was right. It does actually need charcoal, or coal coke. So yeah, and you'll also have 2 leftover blast furnace bricks, which is annoying. Let me turn night vision off because it keeps on draining energy from your armor if you don't turn it off. And still a fun little notice: I still have not charged up my armor a single time. Despite I have the MFEs right here, I still have not charged up my armor a single time. So, that's cool. So you can just charge it up with like solar panel and everything. Dump this. So, Thaumcraft. Because to finish the blaze spawner, I'm going to need Thaumcraft, and I'll turn night vision back on. I did this so mobs can't get through the portal and they can't actually get in the portal. Yeah, all the items are within here. Now you need to make one of apprentice, which for some reason doesn't show the recipe. Anyway, what you just have is your thumb on column. As you can see, I researched a lot of things, including the theory of everything. It's a really annoying recipe. I will show you in a screenshot what you all need. Like, I have a screenshot for it. Also, if you wonder what symbols I use for this world, I will put in a little... like, if you have access to Mistcraft on wherever you're playing, I would recommend you to use the symbols that I use in this world. So, I will show you a little clip of what symbols I used. So, be right back. Alright, symbols I use. Cave world, single biome, extreme hills biome, dense ores, glowstone crystals, one, caves, ravines, mine shafts, strongholds, dungeons, villages, no weather, and another new one. Rainbow! Wait, what? Huh? Alright, so that's the symbols that I used. Now, into Thaumcraft. Now, what you first need to do when you actually start doing stuff is you need a one-off apprentice. Now, all you need is 1 gold nugget, 1 stick, and any shard. It doesn't matter what shard, just any shard. And why would it say... oh, yeah. Oh. Punching a wall! Anyway, now, what you need is... the reason why I'm doing it in this world is because there's, like, decent stuff in this world, and, like, I don't want to corrupt my main worlds and the other worlds, so you right-click on the table. A table is really... no. Table is just slabs and planks. It's a table, you plunk it down, and then you right-click on the table, and it turns into that, which is cool and all. Now, what you then need is, for what I'm going to do, like, when you are going to do what I'm going to do, you are going to need to have researched the brain in the jar. Once you research brain in a jar, you're pretty much set. Then You don't, you know, you just need to go for that. You don't need anything else really, because you get that, like you must get that anyway. So you just go to this thing, 5 smooth stone. These stone mutant ingots, I found them in chests and all that sort of stuff. And you get 8 arcane stones. Now I'll take this out. Now what you need to do is place them like that. Boom, and it will create that, which you will need. Now, also what you need to do is you need to place a cauldron, which is just really simple. You just need to make one of these. You know, it's really simple. You plunk it down. What I would recommend is place lava underneath it, but you could also place netherrack with a piece and light the netherrack on fire. You could also just do that. Works just the same. And then what you do with a wand, right click on it, and it turns into this cauldron or whatever. Then you put some water in it, a bucket, and then you can turn stuff. Anyway, so what I need to make, actually, yeah. So what I need to make is, you need to put in like this, because I need to make a wand of adept. Alright. But you need 2 wands to be able to do this, and I'm just going to make both my wands do this. So then you see that I need like magic, and blaze rods have magic in them. Now this will create like flux because there's also fire in it. So also if you have a coin, turn it off because it'll just be annoying. So then you just throw in this. Now I have 60 magic, no more, no less. But I also have fire, but that fire will just turn into flux. Now I have a wand of adept. This wand of adept has a lot more of these. Now I'll just do the same thing with this one. I need to fill it up. Need to wait for it to bubble. Bubble, bubble. Bubble, bubble. Alright, wait for it. Alright. There is actually a way to speed it up so it does the bubbles faster, but whatever. Oh, so now I have two of these. Alright. Now what I need to do is, let's see. Alright, the wands, all you need to do is, you don't actually need 4, you just need a few. You need to make arcane wood blocks. Now I would recommend you to use great wood, although you don't necessarily need to. Hold on. No. Now what you can do is, you can just use normal logs, and it will give you 2. Or you use great wood, and you'll get 4, so that's cool. So, yeah, and then you get 4. I only need 3, whatever, screw it. Then, you need glass panes. Oh. There. Okay. Make 3 of those. Alright. Now put that in there. Put that in there. There's water there. Oh. I'm just showing you this like in a really fast way. I'm making brains in a jar, by the way, if you didn't figure it out yet. But yeah, I need learning, soul, and evil thing. Now all those symbols are in those. There they are. Although I'm not really certain about the strength of the wand, so I will only do 1 at a time. Plus I only have like, you know, 1 bucket at a time, so really. So yeah, just throw this in. Also don't stand on top of the cauldron because it will burn you. That's what you need, and then I can make 1 brain in a jar. Alright. Bucket back, obviously. And I'll repeat the process. Now this will give you 4 learning and 2 evil. And you need 8 evil, so yeah, this gives you 2. You could also use different items such as gas tears or skulls of mobs, but whatever. And I mean, I don't really care about the flux of this world anyway. Also, soul sand will give you 1 of the souls, so yeah, soul sand is plentiful in the nether, so repeat the process. And another brain in the jar, which actually do stack. Water there. Put it back in there. You do actually need a wand of adept, because it requires 66 V's, and a wand of the apprentice only has 50 V's, so you need 1 of these. And I just decided, why the heck not make 2? So, now I just throw in this, and I throw in this. Still have night vision on because otherwise it would be awfully dark. Because it's a dark world. Boom, there we go. Now I don't really need the wands. I'll actually just put this in here, just because I can. Don't need to fill that back up again. So yeah, now I have my 3 brains in a jar, which I can use. What these are good for is they store experience, and in a total, if you are like level 0 or something, they can bring you up to level 30 apparently, in one go, if they are fully stocked up. So if they're completely full, they'll, yeah. Also, this is like the book, it's on top, it's portal. And it's nighttime, although I have night vision on, so it looks a bit weird. Whatever. Night vision off. Okay. These are, by the way, preparations for the blaze spawner. Also, this is a barrel. Barrels are really easy to make. You can also upgrade them, but for what I'm going to get later on. Okay, so you need 7 logs and 1 half slab. So yeah, these are 16 generators and an MFSU, which I will show you how to make. You don't necessarily need to use the MFSUs, plus they output at high voltage, so if you hook this up directly to these machines, they will all explode simultaneously, which is annoying. Cool code, which you don't really need. I don't need silver good. Bye. Just because I can. Alright, so put one there, put one there, put one there. So these will store experience, because when these bots kill the blazes, because the water, obviously the water will kill the blazes, but the blazes that like spawn on the edge and like go down, they won't instantly die. They will start dying as soon as they use water. But like also here, that's an igniter. What that's good for is, as I just said, when these turtles kill the blazes, they will drop experience. But eventually, these things, right there, they will fill up. And eventually, once they're full, the experience will keep on gathering up, gathering up, gathering up. Every single blaze will pretty much drop 3 to 4 experience orbs, or 2 to 4 pretty much. And they'll just keep on gathering up, and eventually it will lag, because it will take 5 minutes for them to decay. Now what this water will do is, now, it is true that some of the experience orbs will get stuck on the edges right here, but that's fine. Not too much will actually get stuck on the edges. It's like, most of it will just fall into the water, and then all the experience orb will go there, and that igniter is set up with a timer to pulse once every 5 seconds. So every 5 seconds it will just burn all the experience orbs that get there. Also the blaze rods, these are transposers that will suck up the blaze rods. For example, if there's a very unfortunate blaze rod, for example, flowing down right at the second when it gets ignited, yeah, it will burn, but it's not too much. Like, you know, I can live with it. Also right here, these are actually covers, and inside of it is like jacketed like wire, and that's red alloy wire. The reason for that is, if you apply a redstone signal to a spawner cage when it's like spawning, it will stop spawning mobs. But I can tell you, even if I made this roof out of glass, and I were to just put the blaze spawner or the blaze shard in here, it would still keep on spawning. So yeah, that's why you need, like, any of these spawners, once they get a redstone signal, like a non-stop redstone signal, they will stop spawning. And the reason for these covers is because the blazes will sometimes spawn on above, and like if they would land on the edge of the cage, and they'll just chill out there for a while and then eventually go off. But you know, I don't want that, so this is to prevent them from getting stuck right there. And I made it largely out of cobblestone because, well, I didn't feel like melting all the stone and stuff. So here you have a timer. This will tick every 5 seconds, so this will like get to that. Also, underneath of this, there's a whole load of genetic tubes, redstone genetic tubes. So once these get a redstone signal, they will suck. However, if these turtles kill blazes, shut up. If these turtles kill blazes, they will suck up the blaze rods that they drop. Now, obviously, eventually these will fill up. But you don't want that. You want to go, all these blaze rods go in these generators. And actually, this is not even enough generators to handle the amount of blaze rods that will drop. This thing is right here is just because I'm gonna put something right there. There's again, red alloy wire and jacketed wire. Very simple, very straightforward. Really, it's just, nope, that was weird. You know, it's just like 3 red alloy, it's just alloy furnace, it's, yeah, I would recommend the iron, but yeah. And this one, you know, this is cobblestone, you can use obsidian, and you can use whatever you want. You can use, I don't know, whatever you want. This is, you need to put it like this, so it actually connects, so... Just placing down a timer right here won't actually do anything. So, to make a timer, I have pretty much the resources here. I have way too much redstone, but like, yeah. Okay, put smooth stone in there. I moved this all. I will explain this later on. Not in this episode. I will explain it in a later on episode, but it will be very useful. Oh, making a whole lot of wafers. Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. Wafers. Da da da. Bring out that. So you need to do is, if I'm going too fast, just, you know, pause the video. Then I need to do that. Boom. And then da da da. Pop. Pop. I need to do this. Seriously, if I'm going too fast, just pause the video because I'm just trying to do this a bit fast. You know. Here's your timer. Now this is finally set up. Just plunk down the timer. Set it to pulse like every so often, and it'll be fast enough. And then don't actually put like the red like alloy red pipe directly underneath these. I don't really know why I placed this here. Underneath here, there's a restriction tube. By the way, if you want to, I make these. It's just a pneumatic tube, which brass, glass, and you get brass from copper and that. So yeah. And the restriction tube is the same as the redstone tube, only iron instead of that. So yeah. Boom. So these will work. Now these transposers also hold on. Alright. Igniter is 2 netherrack, 1 flint, and deployer is just chest. So yeah, that's the igniter. And it will make fire on when it receives a redstone pulse. So yeah. Now let's see, redstone. Right. Transposers. No, that's an MF issue. No, that's something else. No, that's something else. Yeah, there. So you make a piston and then cobblestone. That makes a transposer. I'm just trying to explain this quickly, really. Okay. So what I'm also gonna do is I'm gonna put transposers underneath these. Now, as you can see, there's also all red alloy, or yeah, red stone pneumatic pipes underneath these. So, hopefully they're set up right. Looks like it. This is cool. Alright. This is so that whenever these little robots kill blazes, there we go, they're all right. But if they're not aimed in the correct direction, you can use a screwdriver, which is just iron and stick, and it will make a screwdriver. You can also make a sonic screwdriver, but you need stuff for that. Didn't feel like it. So that's the last one. Yeah. Also, I figured out something funny about the Omni wrench. Now, sometimes when you put like a line of levers, right, and there's like one lever that always goes in the wrong direction, you can use the Omni wrench to do this. Yeah. And not only that, you can also, yeah. The sound is a bit weird when you do that, but whatever. So, you can turn more than just machines and pipes and stuff. And this, I have a lot of energy now. I have 5 redstone energy cells, and they are all full. Well, almost full. And I will tell you, this is your pretty much your usual setup. This is not nearly as efficient as this, but that will come in a later episode. So now we have that covered, and now we have the transposes there. Let's see. Am I forgetting anything? Don't really think so. So I think at this point we are pretty much set to turn on the blaze spawner, and I don't actually know how long this episode is, so let me check that up for 1 second now. Right back. Alright, we're almost up against the 30 minutes, but not quite yet, so that's good. Overworld! Wait, what? Anyway, now we get MFSU. Now for the MFSU, the upgraded version of MFA, this is the MFA. It's very easy to make. You can just like like all colors and stuff. And then like for the MFA, it's like anything else, like it's like really easy. Like you need like this much. It's like you need quite a lot. All right. Then like you need to put like that, and then you need to put like that, and you need to make like 13 electronic circuits. Okay, so this is really easy to make. You just do like, you need to like macerate coal. Macerate coal is called us, and then like you put like 4 coal together to make one of these, and there's 2 of these, so you need 8 coal dust, and then I'm sorry for the annoying question. Anyway, you need 8 coal dust to be able to make 1 raw carbon mesh, and you compress that and you get carbon plate. Something else? Bronze. Alright, mixed metal ingots, so refined iron, bronze, and tin. How you make bronze is you get what? Okay, another one. This bronze, you just put 3 copper and 1 tin and you get bronze. Now, what you can also do is when you you can use 3 copper dust and 1 tin dust and you get 2 bronze. This way you get more bronze, and the reason why I have this bronze is because I like this bronze more, so I use the Forge Lexicon to turn this bronze into this bronze. Okay, you need to do that. You need to put this in a compressor. That will give you something else. Then let's see. Alright. So energy crystal, lapis, give you a lapatron crystal, you need 6 of those. Let's see, then you need an electronic circuit, 2 lapis, and up. No, 1 step too early. Need to wait for the Chinese alloy. Advanced alloy. Pause there. Oh. Advanced machine block. MFE. This. MFSU! Muhaha! And plonk. There we go. So these MFEs can hold up to this much power, which is that much. Yes. And the MFSUs can hold 10 million EU. Yeah. So that's an improvement. Yeah. Also, here's a little warning. Blazes can actually shoot past these dudes sometimes, which is a bit annoying, but whatever. Let me also actually do this, because it's Let's put covers over this, because just so I can walk over it properly. There we go. Oh, be quiet. Yeah, let me do that. Actually, I don't know. Flickering is annoying though. Why should it blitz this? Oh god, I don't know. I don't know! I'll place 1 there. I'll place 1 there. I'll place 1 there. Rid of him. There. Now that it's all finally set up, now what this will do is, all the blaze rods that these machines will get will go from the kinetic tubes. It will go into these generators one by one. So once one generator is full, it will start filling up the next one, next one, next one. Eventually, all of them will be full, and then the leftovers of the blaze rods will go into here as like the last place where they can go. I will need to upgrade this eventually, but I'll make some quite big systems to like deal with that. Now I've already learned to use the kill command, so I'll prepare him, so once the blazes spawn, we're all good. Kill everything. And it's also sort of annoying because these things aren't a full block. Yeah, that. So once you enter their like block thing, they will hit you once you give them this command. Now I don't really know what episode I learned you how to like do that command. It's like pretty much the simplest way of making a non-stop attack whatever like shows up. So yeah, it's the simplest. Like there are methods to make them like attack only in certain situations, but now they're just pretty much stuck in a loop. So okay, they're not gonna spawn yet because not because of the light, but because it's getting a redstone signal. Okay, now it's plugged up, so now they won't be able to get out, because that would be quite bad. And now they will start spawning. There you go. That makes a little sound here. Now they will get damage from the water, but also from the turtles. And I'm actually already getting XP from this. Oh yeah, because my coin is actually sucking up the XP. Now, as you can see, one of them is already getting blaze rods. And these two are separate, by the way. Oh. I'm not supposed to be picking it up. I'm sucking up XP! Okay, let me just turn it off. Now this makes a lot of noise, as you can hear. Now, let's see. How much power are we creating? We are creating power! In a way, it's biological power, because, like, we get it from, like, you know, creatures. Now for the rest, what it will do is these little brains in a jar will suck up the experience, and once they're full, the remaining experience will get burned by the igniter. The reason why I build it so far away is because it makes a lot of noise. Also, here's a warning. If you do this in single player, make sure to turn off the spawner as soon as you log back in, or to turn off the spawner when you log out, because every single time you close down Minecraft, and start back up, these melee turtles, they will have reset, so they will still have all the commands and everything, but you need to give them the kill command again, so these bots won't do anything. So pretty much the blazes will only die from the water, but in that one tiny block right there, there is no water, so eventually quite a bunch of them will cluster up there, which can be annoying. So yeah. So now there's 18 transposers here. One set of transposers will suck up the items that drop, and the other set will suck out the blaze rods that go into the things. And as you can see already, one of them is full, this one's filling up, and, well, yeah. Even 16 of these generators is not enough to actually, like... Oh, it appears that one of these things is already full. That's a lot of XP. Give me that. Oh, wrong one. Oh god. A lot of XP. Yeah, this will just keep on filling up. I should get a book again. An enchanted book. Again. Oh. I've also been doing a lot with bees. And with that, I mean, I have just been like, you know, stuff. I haven't actually done anything with them. I just like, you know, stuff. Go back. Enchanting book. And with this enchanting book, oh, enchantment. And I hear something living. So this will be it for this episode. I'm trying to cram as much information into these episodes as I can, because there's just so much that I prepared. Like it's actually like I just prepared way too much. Look at them all dying over there. It could be that they actually turn off whenever I switch worlds. would be unfortunate. But anyway, so this is dragoninahuman. If you've learned something, you know, or if you enjoyed the episode, you know, please leave a like. You know, if you like the commentary in general, and you know, you like the videos, please, yeah, just subscribing would hurt, because you know, whenever I upload something, you'll be notified of it right away. My mind's not really clear right now, so if I'm repeating stuff, you know, that's why. So this was dragoninahuman. I hope you've enjoyed, and yeah, I bid you all farewell. Goodbye.